Today I'm going to be showing you how to do an oil change on your 2014, but it's the same, pretty much any DRZ 2006 onwards is the same. And so I'm going to be showing you how to do an oil change, show you both drain plugs to drain the frame, drain the crankcase, and then we're going to do the hidden oil screen. I'm going to show you guys where that's at and how to change it, or how to clean it anyway. And then we're going to replace the oil filter as well. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to let the bike run. Let it run for about 3 minutes.
Moving under the bike. You'll see this, I believe it is a 14mm socket. So what you're going to want to do first is go ahead and crack that one loose. And then finger tight it back up. Alright. So now I'm going to move the camera back so it doesn't get oil all over it. So you're going to loosen it. Longest drain bolt ever. Alright, now you're going to let that disgusting looking oil drain out. Place a drain bolt over here. You can also look on the end if there's any metal pieces. Don't clean the end off of your drain plugs right here, because that's some material that you can tell if there's any, if your engine's unhealthy. You can tell if there's any debris or anything in there. So it looks like this one's a pretty healthy engine. Obviously you should have a lot more oil than that. But most of the oil is actually stored in the frame. So now what we'll do is we will move this. Now I believe it is a 12mm. With this drain bolt up here on the frame, right behind the exhaust, you can't miss it. Unless you want to miss it, then you're playing. Oh, crap, this looks tight. 5-finger hammer's not really doing it. Oh, that knocked it loose. So now, move this. A little closer. Light's dying. See how much more oil is in the frame? It's pretty cool. Got all over me. It looked like the lens is still clear. So if you haven't already, go ahead and loosen your drain or your fill plug. You don't have to like take it anywhere special. Just loosen it. It allows for better flow down here. Next, we're going to take our drain plugs and go over here to the workbench. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the drain plug. We're going to spray a little bit of carb clean on there, or brake clean, either works. And then we're going to wipe it off with a rag. Also, it's a good time to check if there's any metal that is stuck to this magnet on the end of the drain plug. Okay, then we'll do the same thing to the small drain plug. It's a little squirt, doesn't have to be anything major. Alright. Cleaned off. Also, some people want you to replace these little crush washers here, but I say if it's still on there and it still looks good and you're not having any oil leaks, I don't see any reason for you to have to replace it. Alright, so now we'll go back to the bike. Alright, so now we're going to want to reinstall the drain plug when it's at a steady drip.
Reinstall the crankcase. Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it to win it.
And then we'll reinstall the little 12mm. Hopefully. I don't know the approximate torque spec, but I've worked in the mechanics field a while, so I know how to feel torque. Okay, there we go. And you'll grab your 14mm. You will Tighten that one back up. Cool. Nice and snug. No issues. Then you're going to grab your carb clean. Spray it on those plugs and on your exhaust. Just to clean any oil off of it, because you don't want that smell on your bike after you start it again. My first time doing videos like this. If you guys enjoy it, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and say that you want more videos like these, because I don't have any problem making them. So now we're going to remove the oil screen hose. I've actually never done this before, so I don't know quite what to expect. Tire. Alright. Looks like I see a little bit better. Go down to my crappy O'Reilly's screwdriver. I don't even know what that is. It's not gunk on it. Alright, we're going to attempt to pull this off. Gosh, this thing's stiff. Now, I'm no expert, but that's probably not very good. So I'm going to see if I've got 15 fits, but always go the size smaller to see if it fits, so you don't risk ripping it out. Wow, it fits. Alright. So now, that's that loose. Hopefully that didn't do anything. I do wrong on my goodness. Alright. Oh, I can feel the oil dripping out. Oh yeah, dude, that's rad. So let that drain out. I think that's the oil screen. Let this loose. Hopefully pop this hose off. Here, mate. Loose enough? Not loose enough for you? I was watching one of these videos where a guy changed a clutch on his DRZ, and he like had this British accent and called himself a melon. I don't know what that means, but honestly thought it was kind of funny. What I read on the forums are correct. This bolt is a 24 millimeter. Alright. Loosen. Pull that off and inspect the oil screen. Looks like there's a little bit of stuff on it, but nothing that's going to raise any concerns to me. So we will clean that bad boy back off. Slide him back in here. No, bro. Thread him back in. Thread him. Hopefully thread him back in. Oh god. What way is tighten? Freaking foot peg. Jeez, it hit my elbow. Come on, boy. Alright. And that is good to me. I'm actually going to clean this off with a little, the hose with a little bit of card clean. That's pretty dirty. I believe this is the hose that whenever it comes to the frame, it pushes it back to your bottom end, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I found a cut on my finger. That feels awesome. So I love using brake clean. Alright, so now we're gonna put that boy on there. pressure washers. I don't remember when these came off. You will want to make sure that you get this little hose clamp tightened back down nice and tight. You do not want that coming off, and then boom, crankcase does not get any oil. If you don't know, that's pretty good, because the reason they keep the oil in the frame, and whenever it's running, it pushes it, takes it from the top end, and it moves it back in, and it puts it back down to the crankcase. That's why these bikes are so good to wheelie, because of that. Because once it goes in the crankcase, it recycles the whole thing and puts it right back up in the top end. What's really cool about DRZs is they're good wheelie bikes, because if you're doing a wheelie, you're going to want oil to go to your top end, otherwise you will risk running out of oil and the bike dying, and you could cause like major issues with it. So everything looks tight and good there, so we will spray that down good with brake clean again. Oh, the exhaust, jeez. Alright, now we're going to move up here and do the oil filter. Right here, this is where your oil filter is. So you will want to move your drain pan here. It is a 10 millimeter. Boink. So try to do them with your hand and then you realize that you still can't because it's stupid. So then you go ahead and grab the ratchet. Now I have not changed the oil on this thing in quite some time, so if some of this stuff looks pretty atrocious, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for treating you this way, you poor DRZ. You poor fellow. When this comes off, make sure your O-ring goes right back on here. It's sealed here. Alright. Remove the old filter. Ew, that's dirty, that's gross. Set that on there. There's also a smaller O-ring here around here you want to watch for. Now I got this pack off of eBay, I believe, and it comes with 5 of the oil filters you'll need. So obviously the big end goes back against that, but first of all we're going to suck this excess oil that we can't get to out with an old gripe water syringe. If you guys don't know what gripe water is, it's what whenever your kid's fussy at night, if you buy some gripe water for them and you give it to them, it soothes their stomach, I believe, and it actually helps them sleep better. That looks clean enough to me. And then we're going to slap the new filter on there. Like so. And then you'll grab your case. It really doesn't matter what way it goes. I believe there may be an arrow that you can match up, but honestly it all matches up the same. For being completely honest, or actually it may only go on one way. Yeah, like that. So then we'll go around. I don't know the torque spec, like I said, I feel torque. Put this on there, this one. Sorry, my cat is being annoying. And we will tighten this back up. is not normally what I use. I normally use the Lucas, like the non-ATV odor. It says it's for motorcycles, but this is what I got right now. Semi-synthetic, formulated for a wet clutch, so I think it'll work the same, but I'll drop a picture of the normal brand that I use. But as of right now, I'm gonna put some of this in there, and I believe she'll run good because it's pretty much the same stuff. DRZ takes like 1.9 or something, but just add 2 quarts because you never know. You never know what your bike may use. So grab a funnel. Clean off the funnel. Funnel's clean. So now, you know, you make sure everything's tight, of course, first. So you take out this. Put it in here. Funnel in. You don't want to get it pushed down super tight because all it does is create a vacuum kind of, and it enables the rest of it to flow out and it kind of like stops like a bubble in there, and it's just not fun. So pour it in there. It's just important to make sure you aren't spilling any out the top. Shouldn't be a problem. Then you take that out. Always catch the bottom of the rag in case you do have any drips. And we're going to look under the bike again to make sure nothing's leaking. Get on the other side. Looks good to me. And then, you know, obviously, always start your bikes afterwards. I'm sweating because it's so hot here. Always start your bike afterwards and then check the oil level. My daughter's asleep right now, so I won't be doing that in this video. But that is always something that you're going to want to do, just to make sure that everything is right and it's up to spec. And then also check the next morning for any leaks or anything. Let me show you guys my skid plate. This is a good, I'm gonna power wash this tomorrow too, but all of this gunk, I don't know if you guys can see, all of this gunk got stuck on there from me riding trails, just thrown back under there, and I haven't taken this off in a while. So obviously tomorrow I'm gonna hook it up and get things cleaned. But yeah, and if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.